Perhaps there's no better known symbol of wooded serenity than Walden Pond in Concord. Visitors the world over enjoy the clear waters of the pond, the deepest naturally formed body of fresh water in Massachusetts.
Today you're at Walden Pond, which is a state reservation.
Sarah Walker is leading these high schoolers from Wisconsin on a hike. They're learning why naturalist, writer, and philosopher Henry David Thoreau spent time here.
He really questioned technology, commerce. He did not hate these things, but he was questioning our reliance on them.
Walker is education director at the nonprofit Walden Woods Project. The organization preserves the land and legacy of Walden Woods, with a focus on educating young people.
We must learn to reawaken and keep ourselves awake, not by mechanical aids, but by an infinite expectation of the dawn.
We simply ask them to think about the places in their hometowns that they love and that they want to remain. Some might already be protected, some may not, and it's just really a call for them to pay attention.
The Walden Woods Project was founded in 1990 by an admirer of Thoreau, musician Don Henley of the Eagles, executive director Kathy Anderson.
Our initial mission was to preserve endangered parcels of land here in historic Walden Woods in Concord and Lincoln. It's about 2,680 acres, and about 80% has been protected. We discovered that there was a real interest for good programs for kids and for teachers that engage them in how Thoreau's philosophy relates to today's environment and to social reform.
Wisconsin high schoolers Mackenzie Decker and Wyatt Miller say visiting Walden Pond bolsters their growing interest in the environment.
I'm really into how increase of natural disasters such as droughts, hurricanes, and tsunamis can really impact people on a local level with food shortages.
I think that it's important to conserve the resources that we have already and help prevent things from happening to them.
We protect what we love. We believe that everyone has a Walden. There are millions of them. They began to think, what's happening to this place that I hold dear to my heart? What can I do to keep it for future generations?
Walden Pond is also a state reservation that draws close to 600,000 visitors annually. More than 160,000 of those visitors come from outside the United States. And that is Chronicle for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Shayna Seymour. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for another edition of Chronicle. Good night, everyone.